Have you ever listened to a speaker who just seemed, well, all over the place? Hard to follow. You thought they might be going somewhere, but you had no idea where they were headed. Well, that's why tip number 3 in the 7 tips that have made me a better speaker is build a clear roadmap for your speech. Because speech without structure is like a road trip without a map. You tend to lose people along the way. But here's the good news. When you give your audience a roadmap, they can follow your journey from start to finish. And it's that structure that helps keep people engaged. It's the difference between confusion and connection. So how do you create the structure? Well, I want to give you a simple formula that you can use for any talk. The first thing you need is a hook. This usually comes in your introduction. It's starting out strong with a story, a question, a statement that grabs attention. Any of those could be a hook. It just needs to grab their attention because the moment that you earn the audience's focus, they'll lean in to listen. So you need a good hook. The second thing you need is a body. This is the meat of your speech. Here's where you share your key points, usually 2 or 3 main ideas that connect back to your core message. Remember, one core message is all you need. Well, once you have these points, you're going to make sure that they flow one to the next very naturally. I want you to think of these like mile markers on the road trip, and they lead finally to the close. This is your conclusion. You want to end with impact. You want to reinforce the core message, and you want to leave the audience with something to think about, something to act on. When your speech has this kind of structure, it's easier for the audience to follow. It's easier for them to remember, and it also is going to boost your confidence because you're always going to know exactly what should come next. So here's your takeaway for today. A well-structured speech is easier to follow and more memorable. So the next time you prepare a talk, I want you to take a moment and map it out using this simple formula: the hook, the body, the close. And then I want you to practice it. And I want you to see how much more confident and effective you feel. Now, tomorrow, you and I are going to move into tip number 4 in the 7 tips that made me a better speaker. I'll see you then.